I was somebody who was really social, outgoing, talking to people. That's how I started. But by the time I ended my time over there, I realized I became somebody really conserve, like I was not talking to people. I had so many doubts about myself. So instead of going further, I was coming down. I realized, oh my God, I have to get out to this environment to grow, because this place is not for me, and I was not being valued. No matter how much I did, I was never valued.
Welcome to another edition and another episode of Booked and Brilliant podcast, where we spotlight women building powerful, freedom-driven businesses with real impact. And today I'm sitting with the beautiful and the incredible Kashish Singh, a digital marketing strategist who helps brands grow their visibility, attract the right audience, and confidently show up online. Now, if you are a premium brand out there or an entrepreneur looking for the right person to elevate your digital presence without the overwhelm, this episode is your green light. This episode is for you. Now, let's dive in. But before we go ahead to dive in, I just want to make sure this space is good for you, Kashish. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to, feel free, right? My only intention here is to understand where you are in your business and what you want to achieve, what you want in your next level, and that's in your business. And if I could help you get there, I'll ask you some questions, and if at the end it feels aligned, I can walk you through what working together would look like. Does that sound okay? Does it sound fine to you?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
All right. So, Kashish, I'm so happy to have you on this podcast. We'd like to know more about you. Let's know where are you from and what are you doing at the moment?
I am from India, and I've been in Bali since few months. I have started my own freelancing consultancy, and I help small businesses to grow their brands online. And it's not that easy that it sounds the way I'm saying, because I've been trying to start since a long time this thing. And before coming to Bali, I was living in Belgium, and I always was wondering, how can I start this? How can I do this? And I landed in Bali 3 months ago, and it's an environment where everybody is doing something what I was looking to do it. And I feel like there's an environment where everybody try to lift you here in Bali. And I was able to find my way and start my own my own journey. So yeah. And before coming to Bali, I lived in Belgium for a few months, for a few years. And also in the Netherlands. The problem which I faced living in those countries is the language barrier. And that also made me think that, how can I, survive in an environment where the language is such a big barrier. When you work in a marketing sector, generally you have to speak the language of the country. I did learn Dutch. It's not that I didn't, but working in a different language which you just learned 1 year ago, it's completely different than speaking one. So I was struggling with that part, but the moment I came here, I was like, okay, this is it. I have found my way, and I'm able to create the life I want. And the best part about it, that my this business is online, meaning I can work from anywhere, from any country. I can work from India, I can work from Belgium, I can work from Bali. That doesn't restrict me to be in one country. And in future, I would like to have my own agency where I work with incredible people. And I also want to create a workspace for people where they feel respected and motivated, and people who has vision. Yeah, that's my motive behind all of this.
That's very fantastic, Kashish. I mean, I resonate with exactly what you have spoken about. I used to work in an organization, and I know what it feels like to to be working in a toxic environment where you're not accepted, your voice is not heard, and you're not given a platform to grow, you're not given a platform to explore your talents, and all that. I totally resonate with that, and which is one thing that inspired me to start my own online business. And I am very proud of you that you were able to take that bull by the horn. You are one of so many bold women to take that bold step. A lot of women are stranded out there and don't know what to do. Some of them probably have a skill or something they know, but they don't know how to package it into an online business and launch out. And again, there are so many women who do not believe in having an online business. They don't know how it works. I don't know the importance of it, what it gives a woman, which is financial freedom. Now, concerning what you're doing right now, first of all, I want to take you back a little. Where were you working before you started your online business?
So I was working in an agency for some time, and I worked there for a few months. It didn't go really well. I felt undervalued, and I felt that I just did not feel good enough. I felt like I was really stupid, and even though when I joined, I was pretty much confident about my skills and what I can bring to the table. But that you talked about the environment, the environment is so important for you to grow. And I realized that environment, instead of me growing, it pushing me down. I was somebody who was really social, outgoing, talking to people. That's how I started. But by the time I ended my time over there, I realized I became somebody really conserved, like I was not talking to people. I had so many doubts about myself. So instead of going further, I was coming down, and it was not a good environment. I realized, oh my God, I have to get out to this environment to grow, because this place is not for me, and I was not being valued, no matter how much I did, I was never valued. So for me, it was not an environment where I got any appreciation or anything like that. And that also made me realize how important it is for you to do your own thing, where you have the control that, you can do this, and people are also accepting you, because there I was not accepted of whatever I was doing, no matter what I was doing, I was just not accepted. So when I have this own business, and now I know that I am in charge of, I am in control of, and people value me for who I am, and they want to work with me because we have the same values. In that agency, I didn't have the same value with those people, but now that I am in charge of my own taking clients to me, I am also in charge of choosing who to work with. You know what I mean? Like if my values and vision doesn't align with someone, we probably not going to work together and make good out of it. Now that I have now that I can choose, I can bring something good to the table, also with the people who appreciates that and have the same vision and want something to do in their lives. So
that's fantastic. You don't know how proud I'm feeling right now. I can call you're a cash flow queen at this point. I'm so proud of you, really, so proud of you. So, how long have you been doing this now? How long have you been, doing digital marketing? How long did you launch your business and start making money from it?
Yeah, so that's pretty recent. It's all recent. It's really
Okay.
recent. I started working 2 months ago.
Okay.
So it's pretty recent, but it's going quite well. And I have the whole vision and map plan planned out how I'm going to do it. And I thought that it's going to be a little bit slow, but I am actually finding interesting people and it's going quite well. So I'm really looking forward to it, how it's going to evolve.
Wow, that's interesting. So, Kashish, I want to ask, how many clients have you worked with?
The current one or also the one I work in the agencies or stuff?
No, in your online business, how many clients have you worked with so far?
Only two for now. I have only two
Okay.
clients, and I'm in the verge of having more clients because I am talking to a lot of people. Um, after this podcast, I have another potential client call. So, and it's been only 2 months that I started. It takes so much time, like to get a client, because I was in Belgium. I just didn't know how. The moment I came to Belgium, I found my first client, now the second client, now the third potential client I will have soon. So hopefully more and more.
Yeah, to be booked out. That's the goal. You're gonna be booked out. So, have you experienced any nightmare client? Like a client who gives you stress, who has stressed you in the past? Probably like when you started your online business, have you had any clients that stressed you?
I wouldn't say stress, but sometimes, it can happen that your client is really busy and your client is not able to respond to you on time. For me, it's very important that I have connection with the client and, we are talking back and forth when it is required. And I did struggle a little bit with the one client where, my client is really busy. She's not able to send me the assets that she needs to send me so that I can make something out of it and promote it, for promotion, for social media, depending upon the type of services and products you have. Sometimes you are the face of your services. And
Yes.
I need your clip or something to promote, and if I'm not able to get that, I'm planning things to do by myself around it. But if you're not free, and then it's just a little bit difficult how to convince client to like give me the asset which I need so that we both can be successful. That's very important. Also, for example, in your podcast, you are the face of your podcast.
Of course.
And you is very important. So the same way, the type of services my clients had, I feel like and she knows that she's not able to provide that on time. But we are working around that. The fact that my client knows it and acknowledges it, that gives me like, okay, she knows, and then we can work around it. And she's trying to send me stuff. So hopefully it will get better in the coming months or weeks.
That's really interesting, Kashish. Now let's go to the challenges of your business. So far, what exactly are you, how do I put it? What challenges are you going through right now? And what do you want? What exactly do you want for your business?
That's a really good question. There are some challenges that I have been facing since I started just now. And when people think about marketing, they think that you can do everything, but marketing has so many different sectors. There is SEO, there is social media, there is content creation, there is content strategy, brand management. There are so many things. And I feel like a lot of times the clients who doesn't have like a bigger budget, they look for somebody who can do it all, which I don't mind, because my vision is to have my own agency where I do it all, like I have a content creator, I have a video editor, I have one person who does SEO. So I don't mind that if somebody is asking me that. But when I actually because I also want to be honest with my client, and I want to make a good relationship. So I always mention that, I offer marketing services, and content strategy is a part of it. But content creation is something I take help from my network. I have some people in my network who help me with content creation. I do the strategy part, I do the ad part, and I overlook around all the social media management, be it posting and community management, all those things. But content creation, meaning video editing and designs, I take help of somebody. And I had a client call one time when the client was like, oh, but we want someone to do it all. We don't want that you offload your work to someone else. And I'm like, I am not a rocket science person, I cannot. I mean, video editing is my skill. I mean, I can do it, but it's probably not gonna be great. And it will take me like hours to do it, and you will be not happy with that. So what's the problem? Like, I'm offering the same thing in the same price, everything. You don't have to pay me extra so that I have to pay someone else to do it. You're going to get in the same amount of money, but you're going to get better designs and better videos for your company. But they don't like the idea that I offload my work to someone else. But that is my vision. I want to have my own agency, and I want to have few people who is skilled on some specific things, so that everybody focuses on the things they are skilled in. So that's where I'm struggling to convince clients to be like, okay, I can provide it all, but I am offloading some of my work, and I don't want to not tell my clients. I want to start my connection with the truth, so that they know who I am and they respect me for that, So yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, wow. So what have you done about this situation? Like, what measures have you put in place to sort this thing out?
As I said, if it doesn't work, I don't work with those kind of clients. Simple, because I will not sell myself in a way that I'm not able to deliver the work. So if you want me to do it all, it's possible, but I'm not gonna do it all. I will take help of the people in my network, and my job is to deliver the good work, So if people want me to do it all, then we don't have a collaboration, and I don't work with them. But the people who knows about these things and who are accepting me to do that, then I work with them. So it's again, as I said initially, I can choose who I work with, and it gives me, this gives me the leverage to people who I work with. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I mean, as long as you have a grip of your business and you can choose who to work with, that is very, very important when it comes to online business. Right now, I want to ask, how do you feel waking up every day with so much talent in you, but you're not getting the traction you need and the freedom you really want? How do you feel about this?
I'm a type of person who likes to think positive. And even though that I know that I am talented and I can do it more, and maybe, I should have more clients with high paying and stuff like that, every day I wake up in the morning and my agenda is to try, even though I fail. Like, there's so many days where I feel like I did nothing, but the next morning I wake up again and I'm like, okay, I have to make it today, So for me, the fact that I am trying each day, and I see the difference, actually, I have seen that how much I have grown in this 2 months, that I'm keep on trying, and I am not going down. Even though if I'm going 0.1 up, at least I'm going up, and I know that one day it will bring me all the things and all the freedom which I want. I already have some of them, but once I achieve that by trying every day, it will come to me, and that is the motivation I have to keep on going. Really.
Wow, that's fantastic. So I want to ask you right now, what is your next level success at this point?
The success for me, the type of services I am providing, I can be only successful if my client is successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, the success looks like, I have an agency where I have all the happy clients. I'm able to help them and grow, especially small businesses. Small businesses are the one who struggles to get the visibility online. So I would really like to help them grow, and it really gives me personally such a satisfaction that it's a small business and it's growing and it's making money, and I am the one who is able to help them and achieve them. That gives me such a satisfaction that definitely my success will look like that, where I have all the happy clients and happy employees. Very important.
So
I
what
also want.
exactly? Yeah,
Sorry.
I can hear you. Go on, please. Go on.
Yeah, as I said, not only happy clients, but a happy workforce as well. I want to have a remote agency where everybody is working remotely, and everybody is able to work from wherever they want, feel respected. And I want to create an environment where nobody is rude and people have to be kind to each other. And just grow together, push everyone around and grow together. If somebody is doing some mistakes, help them instead of shaming them. You know what I mean? So I want to create that kind of environment. So if my employees will be happy, I'm sure they're going to work so nice and so good that my clients will be happy too. And that would look like a success to me. That is the definition of success for me.
But right now, I want to ask you, like, if you have the opportunity, if I give you a magic wand right now to maybe just do some magic in your business at this point, I hand you a magic wand for you to, flip it up and do some magic right now. What exactly you do? You have just one shot to do some magic in your business. What exactly would you do?
Wow. Really good question again. I would create my agency right away. I will hire more. If possible, I would hire all the specialists that I want to work with right away with me. Make a agency thing with all the specialty what the people I have in my team, and then go to the client and be like, okay, this is it. I have a team of like 10 people and we are able to make things happen all together. So this is something I would love to do if it's possible. I know if I can do this, I will be able to have more clients as well.
Okay.
So
yeah,
the more clients I have, the more it's
money
the
you
growth.
make. Yeah,
It's the
the
growth.
more
Yeah,
consistent
it's
income
in
you
every
have.
sense. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're doing a fantastic work, Kashish. You are doing a great work. But you see, the thing is, good work alone doesn't build freedom or authority. I hope you know that. The longer you stay in this loop, the harder it gets to believe you are meant for more, for you to actualize that dream, right? That agency that you want to build up, right? So the thing is, if I have the opportunity, or rather, if you have the opportunity of getting help right now to start up that agency for you, and also to work on your automation system, setting things in place for you to start generating consistent income for yourself and attract premium clients, because it is premium clients that pay. It is
Yeah.
not about the volume of clients that you have. It's
Mm-hmm.
about the premium clients and what they can pay you for the services you render. And
True.
this is an opportunity for you to rebrand your business, rebrand your services, and put
Mm-hmm.
the price tag that your services value. I mean, the value of your services now, for you to put it in your services so that it can attract premium clients. You
Mm-hmm.
understand
True.
me? So if
Mm-hmm.
you put a very cheap price to your services, it
Mm-hmm.
attracts cheap clients. When you
Mm-hmm.
put premium prices to your services, it attracts premium clients. You understand
Mm-hmm.
me? So if you
Mm-hmm.
have the opportunity of getting help to work on your agency, work on your business and your services, proper pricing, that pricing is going to be worked on, so that at the end of the day, you don't end up doing everything and then you are still paid what your value, the value of your services. If you have the opportunity to get this help, will you jump at it?
Definitely. I mean, it depends upon, because I'm sure even if somebody helps me, it's not going to be, there's money involved as well over there.
Of course, yeah.
Um, so depending upon that factor, of course, definitely, the faster I can get into it, and the faster I can build, and the faster, and actually, I really love the fact that you mentioned that,
Yeah.
put your price tag, and also like cheap a cheap rate attracts cheaper client. I
Yeah.
100% agree with that. It's
Yeah.
definitely true, and I have seen that in the past as well with my other friends. So definitely that's the idea, and that's how I would like to do it as well.
Oh, wow.
100%.
If you are able to get this help on time, before people start knowing you, I mean, they should, once they know you with, this is who Kashish is, these are her
Mm-hmm.
services, this is her price. So premium brands begin to recognize you. You don't have to struggle with so many, low paying clients. And then you're looking for how to balance yourself with low paying clients and premium clients. The moment you're launching out, you should be attractive to premium brands. So right now, at this point, I want you to market your brand. I want you to tell the world who you are, what your service are, and I want you to be premium about it and how they can contact you. So anybody who needs your services, how do they reach you? So the ball is yours.
Thank you so much for giving me this platform. So I am someone who specially helps small businesses to help and grow their presence online, be it social media management, content strategy, community management, paid ads, and so on. You can trust me in the sense that whenever there is something going on in your mind, you can always come up to me without thinking that she's a freelancer or an agency, and she doesn't work after hours. No, like, I really value my clients and their time, and if there's something urgent, I am always available, always, most of the time. So that's one thing. And I like to promote the businesses as a storytelling, in a way that you can connect with your audience, not only pushing to sell, sell, sell. No, no, that's not how it works. You have to give to value to your audience, or to the kind of services and products you have. Instead of direct selling, you have to give the value to the people, what value you bring, or your services or your product bring for your customer or client. And I like to approach that part when it comes to promoting the business online in any platform. So yeah, that way. That's how I like to approach my working pattern, and I also like to work and find the pain points. The pain points of the products and services you provide, and promote along those lines. So if you like that way of working, and if you're an entrepreneur or a small business, then here I am. Thank you so
Fantastic.
much.
So how can they reach you if anyone
Yeah.
wants to work with you? How do they reach
You
you?
can, the best would be to reach via my email. That's the best. And if they are not able to find my email or anything, it's also fine. You can reach me via LinkedIn or Instagram. Both works. All three of them works with me.
Okay. So I'll prefer they reach you on email.
Yeah.
Email is the best means of reaching Kashish.
Yeah.
So her email address is right on your screen, Kashish Singh 475@gmail.com. And you can also reach her on Instagram and Facebook. You could send her a DM on Facebook going by the name Kashish Singh. Right? Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Kashish, for being my beautiful guest on this podcast. I love you. Thank you so much. And if you're a service provider, coach, or creative who's ready to be seen by premium clients and build a powerful online presence, this podcast is your stage. Do you want to be featured? Or probably you're curious about how we can help you position your brand for visibility or premium sales. I would love you to send me a DM on Facebook. So if you are not following me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook and send me a DM right away, right? So that we can set you up and put you on the spotlight on this visibility podcast. Let's make your brand unmissable. Now, this is a wrap for today's episode with this brilliant, most beautiful Indian lady going by the name Kashish Singh. If you're a premium brand ready to show up confidently online, simply, marketing your offers, your services, and all that, this is the time for you to sign up with Kashish. If you have a business out there that needs visibility, that needs help with marketing, ads, and all that, you need to go to the very expert I recommend to you, which is Kashish Singh, right? So I would love you to go to her. You can find her links in the description right below. Don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to her channels too. Follow her on Facebook, on LinkedIn, follow her on Instagram, and also send her an email, right? Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and we'll see you in the next episode. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this podcast. Till I see you again, have a blessed day. Peace out.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.